Oh, whoops. I thought I was talking and I forgot I was muted. Okay, let me just repeat what I just said. Hi, I'm back. I'm back. Did you miss me? It's been over a week since I last streamed. Did you miss me? It's been so long. Over a week with no Flip-A-Man? Like, what are we gonna do with no Flip-A-Man? You have to have Flip-A-Man. That's too long. Well, I'm back and no game stream because wait, where's the oh, okay, this is it. Valmet. Who is this man? Well, I am Flipsider, and I stream video games, but I can't stream games right now because I have to focus on getting work done. Red Mages, have you heard of work? It's this thing that people do to make money, and I gotta do pages and stuff. Oh, it's for jerks. Yeah, that's true. It is for jerks. Yeah, like me. That's why I do it, because it's for jerks. Exactly. Yeah. It's time. Valmet. Never played it. Well, how's it going, Red Mages? I heard that you work. Is that true? Yeah, I don't have time to be playing games right now. I gotta leave for the Philippines next Tuesday, just in like 5 days or something. 5 days. And then I'm gonna be gone even longer, Red Mages. What will you do? What will you do? I'm gonna be gone so long. And maybe I'll try to stream from the Philippines a little bit. That'll be pretty fun. Mr. Leo, hello. Hey, Mr. Leo. It's good to see you. Your good buddy to get a job, Red Mages? Hey, is he working with you? Your good buddy? Well, I'm glad your good buddy got the job and not your bad buddy. Oh, she's going to write descriptions for AI porn and fill them into some AI bots. Descriptions for AI porn and fill them into some AI. Well, the thing that's funny about that is that she's writing for an allegedly AI bot, right? That's the thing that's the funniest thing about that. To me, it's just the fact that somebody's writing for the allegedly, quote, AI, quote, bot. But he needs to be written for. Mr. Leo. Oh, yeah, I should turn it down. You're right. Especially the NES music is pretty loud, isn't it? Do you like Batman Return of the Joker music, Mr. Leo? I'll turn it down a good amount, so... I mean, I don't know. Can you still hear it? You should be able to... Well, let me know. I might need to turn it up for some songs. But... I like Sunsoft too. So all Sunsoft is good. Yeah, actually, I still have never played Return of the Joker. It seems like a good game. I've seen it played a bunch. I still never played it myself. But it looks good. I want to play it eventually. Eventually I'll play it, you know. Eventually. Eventually I would like to. You don't love it? Well, I love the NES Batman. I don't know if I would like it more than NES Batman either. There's just something about NES Batman. Very special game. But it seems good. It seems good. It seems good. I do want to play it. Do you love NES Batman, Mr. Leo? As long as you love NES Batman, that's the important thing. Well, how are you guys doing? Hey, it's been a while, Mr. Leo. It's been like a week. I talked to you in the Discord. Mr. Leo, did you suffer from withdrawals? Did you watch like MCA or TMR or some other or Vinesauce or some other people to fill in the gap, the Flipsider gap? And you know, I can. So yeah, as I mentioned, and I'll mention it again as people come in, I guess. But, I realize I can't really be doing game streams now. I need to, and also like I'm behind on Patreon streams anyway, so I need to catch up. I might do. I don't know how many more streams I can do. It's annoying because, like, you know, the convention and then the computer thing happened. The computer got destroyed. You know, so that took a couple days away. And now, like, there's, like, some people coming over this weekend or something. And we got more family stuff. It's probably going to interfere with streaming. And then, you know, I'm going to the Philippines next week, and I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks, so... This is just going to be a month of not much streaming, guys. I'm sorry. This is going to be a very streamless month. Mr. Leo, are you going to be okay if it's a streamless month? You'll find a way to make it. Although, I am still thinking about trying to do some streams from the Philippines. I don't know what I can do. It was pretty... The thing that I realized about trying to do streams from I'll catch up with the chat in a second. Let's keep talking right now. The thing I realized about like trying to do streams from Japan is it's really difficult to do IRL streams unless you have like really good dedicated internet. Like, well, the internet that we had like a portable internet thing, but it wasn't good enough for streaming. Like, it was terrible for that purpose. When I was streaming, whenever I've done it on Wi-Fi, it's been better. Well, I mean, on like, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess what I mean is like whenever I've done it on like a decent, reasonable Wi-Fi. I think just the in Japan, the streams I tried in Japan because you know, you're just always going around so much. I should have tried to find more Wi-Fi locations, but we were always on the portable Wi-Fi thing that we had, which it was good for like email and stuff, or for messaging, but it was no good for streaming. But the thing is, you know, the thing that sucks is you'd want to do streamings when you like go to someplace interesting, but unless they have a decent Wi-Fi, you can't really do that. I don't know how the internet's going to be in the Philippines. I mean, I think that like I've been told that you can find internet there. One of the best games in NES? Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, there you go. That's high praise. They couldn't replace me? Thanks, Mr. Leo. Aw, I appreciate that, Mr. Leo. I appreciate that. You know? I watch a few other streams too, but they couldn't replace myself. How long is Philippines trip? It is going to be 2 weeks. Starting next Tuesday, and then I'll be gone until... So I leave the 12th, and I come back the 27th. And then, you know, 28th is Thanksgiving. Probably won't be streaming then. I don't know. I want to try to do more in real life streams. So I could either stream like at or around the hotel, which still could, you know, be something, or I just have to find places with Wi-Fi. Well, I'm not gonna do the thing like my friend Sean had this like Wi-Fi. I don't know what you call it, this portable Wi-Fi thing that we were taking around with us, which was no good for streaming to use that internet. I'm not gonna get one of those. I'm just gonna try to. I think I'm gonna just try to generally stay off the internet when I don't really need to be on it. You know, I'm not gonna, like, aside from like doing, I don't know. I'm mostly gonna be just taking pictures. Aside from, you know, doing some messaging back at the hotel, some uploading of pictures and all that. I'm gonna, gotta upload pictures. I don't think I'm gonna need that much internet, but I think that I can make do with like Wi-Fi. It's the Wi-Fi I can find. Oh, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I want your phone and shit. Yeah, but the problem is, again, like, you would want to do that while you're out and about, walking around, and that's the part that's hard because you need dedicated internet. A fan of video games? No. She is not, I'm afraid, Mr. Leo. Not that it really matters. I think that the importance of that is pretty overrated, because the problem is that even if she was, like, any lady that I find is not going to be into the same games that I'm into for the most part anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Fan of Fortnite? Nah, she doesn't really play games. She plays, like, mobile stuff. She plays, like, I don't know, like, whatever, like one of those, like, clicker games. Like, she plays some mobile games sometimes. Like, probably like everybody in the world does at this point. Oh, I should start... Wait, this layout is done. I should start drawing. Yeah, not a fan of Fortnite. No, she's not a gamer at all. But that's okay. I don't really need my partner to be a gamer, you know? Like, I can do the gaming. I'm the one who can do the game. For the family unit. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm sure I could do some streaming from around my hotel. Maybe there's something interesting to look at. Whenever I find Wi-Fi, I can try to do... It would be, like, I'd love to do streams of, like, walking around, looking at stuff. But, it's probably going to be difficult. Yeah, maybe I can find places that have Wi-Fi that are interesting. I'm going to be going to, like, places like the Mall of Asia. Well, I don't... Hey, Henry, what's up? I'm going to the Philippines next week. I'm going to be in the Philippines for 2 weeks. There's not going to be a lot of Flipsider streams this month. Sorry about that. But we were just talking about how I would like to do streams there if I can. Record a video. Oh, just record a video and upload later. That's... Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Oh, man, that would have been... Man, if I'd been doing that in Japan, that would have been so much... Yeah, that would have worked out so much better. God, I'm such an idiot. That would have worked. But, you know, it's not quite the same, because it's like, during the stream, you can, like, say hello and all that stuff. Take this down. Put this, like, here. I mean, it would still be nice to do streams, because part of it is just, like, being able to say hi to everybody and, like, a little bit of interaction, right? That would still be good. I mean, I could just do that from the hotel a little bit, and from wherever else. Henry, how's it going? That's right, PogChamp, heart. Thanks. But not too much fun. I probably will have too much fun. Ah, it's too late. I'm gonna have too much fun. Look at the big brains on Leo. Yeah, no, I mean, that's a good... Like, as far as, like, when I'm going around to, like, places, I should be taking... You know, I never took advantage of, Well, I've always been really behind on phone generation, so I didn't even get a decent smartphone until, like, 2015, and even then, it wasn't decent, it was, like, really shitty. I didn't get, like, a decent one until, like, 2020, really. I'm slowly starting to realize that, you know, like, taking videos is a good thing to do. Yeah, just take some videos. Take some videos and, man, this tape is, like, really messed up. Oh, man, look at this. I can't... This tape is messed up. I want to get, like, a full piece of tape. You're going to finally make money from the chicken business? What, you are? Hey, what are you talking about? Chicken business. Do you work for Purdue? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that is something I can do though. Like if I'm going, I should do that. I should take more video. I should have taken more video in Japan as well. I should take more video with my phone and then I can upload that. I could upload that to Twitch. Or even like the Discord maybe. But you can upload the video to Twitch. Yeah. You raise chickens and sell the eggs. What, really? You're another farmer? Montague is also kind of a farmer. Well, I guess he's more of like a rancher or something. What is Montague? He's not here right now. We can talk about him when he's not here. He doesn't mind. What is Montague again? Is he like a... think... Okay. I should turn the auto exposure off, shouldn't I? Like, what's... This is too bright. I should... That's... I don't know why. Man, the auto expo... Both the auto exposure and the auto focus is completely messed up on this camera. I don't know what. Like, is it that's just how it is on cameras? You know? The auto exposure's out of... I mean, the autofocus I've known for... Oh, what the hell? Oh, you can't turn it off? It just goes dark? What is that? Wait, hold on. What about here, like? Oh, what about the contrast? Because it's a little hard to see the pencil, isn't it? Let's try turning the contrast up as well. Okay. Oh my... Whoa, what happened to my hands? Hey guys, how's it going? I think I need the shower. Yay, working for people. Homestead, to be more precise. Homestead, yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on a second. What? Okay, that's too much contrast, I guess. Oh, look, that's what the... Okay, that's too much contrast. Okay, I guess you better leave it at normal. Is it a little too dark? Maybe I should brighten it one more level. And the negative flip. Hey guys, it's negative flip from the negative zone. Hey guys, how's it going? Guys, I don't know. I just don't know anymore, you know? I mean, I'm going to the Philippines. So that's great, I guess. Negative flip. I don't like negative flip. Get him out of here. Okay, how's that? Like, that's good, right? Well, I mean, if the pencils are a little hard to see, but as I draw, you'll be able to see them, I think. I don't know. You guys let me know how it's going. Yeah, so, did I mention I'm going to the Philippines? Yeah, so, Henry, you work on a homestead. Homestead. That's cool. I guess, like, Monocule kind of... Am I correct in saying that, like, Monocule kind of does the same thing, right? Because he, like, actually is always working on building his house. That's great. What is this track? It's from Darius Twin, the Super Nintendo... The first Super Nintendo Darius game. Or maybe the only one? Darius Twin on Super Nintendo. Yeah, that's a good track. You own it? Nice. Hey, does anyone know what this song is from? I played this on stream. On the Saturn's... On one of the Saturn streams. Good. Little garden chickens. Oh man, my back's... Oh, my back's so sore. I don't even know why. Oh, I was... you guys want to know what I've been doing today? I'm just babysitting kids. There was babysitting of kids today. Golden Sun. This is from... No. It's from a Saturn game. A Saturn game that most people don't, like, hate or don't like, or they think is bad, but actually is really good, and everybody's wrong. It's from a Saturn game that everyone thinks is bad, but everyone's wrong about. It's actually great. It's actually a great game. It is from... You don't know many? It's from Virtual Hydlide. An awesome game. Awesome. It looks really silly if you look at it. If you just look at video of it, it looks really silly. But if you like actually try to play it, invest into it, it's super, super fun. And you wouldn't know this one. This is from Eric the Unready, PC. One of those parser-based PC adventure games, but which I didn't play that many of, but I really like this one. And really good music. Yeah, that's cool, Henry. That's interesting. So you, like, what's your homestead like? Tell me about your homestead. Red Mages does not work on a homestead. He has got, like, a normal job. Red Mages, don't you have, like, a normal job? I bet Mr. Leo's got a normal job, too. I don't have a normal job. I'm an artist. That means I'm poor. Redraw this. Wait a second. Wait. Oh, it's... No, it's not upside... Oh. Oh, no, never. Sorry, false alarm. False alarm. False alarm. I thought it was upside down for a second. I was looking at the wrong screen. Grow veggies, eat and sell the chicken and eggs. Is that how you make a living? Like, on the chicken and the eggs? Like, do you make a living off that, or is that supplemental living? You work on microchip stead? Oh, microchip stead. That's kind of like a homestead, but more technological. Wow, that's cool. Sounds very rustic, Red Mages. Like, do you do that in a ranch? A micro ranch? Cool. And I work as an artist from my parents' house. But that's okay. It's actually a good situation for me. I've been able to save up money. I was never able to save up money, like helping to pay for an apartment and then a house. And now I can actually save. So it's kind of good. Saving money is good. Although I've been spending a lot of money this year, so I've not been saving as much as I wanted to this year. But, you know, and also, like, I missed it. Conventions have not been good this year. I mean, like, the convention... Unfortunately, my convention year has been a little bit messed. There's a couple big conventions I didn't get into. There was a big convention that I was supposed to get into that canceled. Actually, there was two, because, like, the Florida one canceled, and then there's two conventions I missed because of being in the hospital. Bad luck. Bad luck with conventions this year. But, you know, the last one I just went to, I didn't talk about Youmacon at all, right, I guess? I went to Youmacon last weekend. That actually went pretty well. Well, you know, even that was disappointing compared to the year before. For some reason, I did a lot, I sold a lot less. But because the year before was crazy good. So it's not like I didn't do good. I still did well. It's just that I was kind of hoping it would be as crazy good as the last year, and it was down. But it's still relatively as good. Now I'm gonna learn some nice art tricks. Yeah, I don't know, maybe you will. I'm drawing, so far I've drawn a face. You can kind of see. Does this need like a little bit more contrast, maybe? Let's try a little bit more contrast. You can kind of see, right? Like, it's better. Maybe I should try to stick to inks more than pencils. Just so you can see more, but it is kind of cool to see, like, do one page from the beginning, though, right? I guess. A little bit more contrast. Let me just have my hand on here for reference. It darkens pretty quickly. I guess, like, there. Yeah. Like, I try to do thicker lines around, like, outlines around things and make it so you can see a little bit better. Oh man, Dune music is good, huh? Remember when we streamed through Dune? Dune 1 and 2? That was pretty awesome, you know? It accomplished some decent classic PC gaming this month. I mean, this year. It's pretty good. Ugh. Well, guys, yeah, hopefully we can... I'm sorry for the lack of streams this month. We'll try to come back with a vengeance next month. Well, I'll have less going on. I'll still have one convention next month, but it's local only. So, easy month. Probably be a lot of family stuff being around Christmas. But I should be able to stream much more, hopefully. Catch up on, finally, like, finish Fatal Frame 3, catch up on UFO 50. I might just end up playing UFO 50 like all of December. Maybe the UFO, it just might, yeah. That's what I kind of want to do. But also, like, we can get back to some stuff I wanted to finish. Like, we can get back to Shiren the Wanderer. We can get back to Contra Shattered Soldier. Those are like, and then Alive on PS1. Alive because I never got the good ending, and I think I can just load my endgame save and easily get it. I got some other unfinished business games. Yeah, gotta go back to Shiren. Like, it's a really fun game. It's really cool. I was enjoying it, but it kind of got swept up by UFO 50's, you know, madness. You know, UFO 50 is just too amazing. I had to play it. No choice but to play it. And I've really been wanting to get back and play more of it. I want to get more cherries. So many games to play. Yeah, but you know, like, yeah. So that'll be, it'll be next month. It'll be next month. I'm not gonna be able to really play any more games until the end of this month or next month. Yeah, it's a cool game. There's so many cool games I want to play, you know? That's a cool game. There was a bunch of, like, obviously there was like a bunch of stuff I wanted to get to for this horror month, and I really it didn't quite work out. I couldn't quite get to all the stuff I wanted to get to, you know? There's too many things kept getting in the way. But that happens sometimes. It's alright, you know, guys. I hope guys, will you wait for me? Will you be patient and wait for me? I will be back. I will be back. I'll be to do more streams, you know? Ooh, it's a good song. A life's life a dream. Don't wanna wake up. Radon Stone is happy here. Radon Stone, what's up? Salutations to you. It's been a while. Is that Xanadu next? Yeah, it came on my radar. Yeah, that game looks really. I've seen. You know, Epic Name Bro, who's been here like once. Fellow streamer Epic Name Bro. He's a big fan of that game. I've seen him stream it. And I was aware of that game before. I'm generally like have a little bit of Xanadu now. Like I know. Is this? Oh no, this isn't too loud, is it? Some of these might be too quiet. Let me know if this song seems too quiet. I'll replay it. I'm sure it is. It's just another streamer. But anyway, don't worry about it. I just wanted like I watched some people play it. Good volume. Okay, good. Xanadu's on my radar. I mean, the only Xanadu game I've actually played, like, not a real Xanadu game, is, of course, Fact Xanadu. Probably the only Xanadu games that most of us are familiar with. But I'm aware of the Xanadu series. I really want to play the original Xanadu someday. Either on... I forget which one is the one that you're supposed to play between PC-88 and MSX. I think it's... MSX one's one. I don't remember, but... Yeah, I really want to play original Xanadu. There's a ton of... Xanadu got a ton of, like, sequels and spin-offs. Xanadu Next is one of them. Xanadu Next is, like... Was that, like, a PSP game originally? I think? So that game looks really good. It kind of looks similar to, I feel, the more modern Ys games. Well, not the modern Ys games, but, like, the Oath and Felghana era Ys games. You know, I don't know, but it looks cool. I want to play more Xanadu. You know, it's a series I want to play some stuff from one of these days. But you know, it's a long list of games. It's solid. Hungering for another game like it. Looking into Cross Hermit. Yeah, so you haven't heard of Epic Name Bro. Well, the only reason why I thought maybe you might because you know there's tangential relation to since he's been to this stream. Possibly like one or two people here have been to his stream, and you might have seen him play it, and that could be why you're playing it. But no, it's just unrelated. That's cool. That's cool because I mean, yeah, that's a cool looking game, and it has a really cool soundtrack as well. I think I have a song from that or two on my playlist. Cross Hermit. What's Cross? I don't know. Cross Hermit. I don't know. Xanadu Next, I'm slightly familiar with. Cross Hermit, I don't know. You guess, Red Mages? Skittles is here. Hey, Skittles. What's up? Skittles, this could be one of the last streams of this month. I'm sorry. I want to try to do, like, one more art stream. I'm really behind on work. Like, I'm kind of, especially, like, after the computer debacle, I'm behind on streams, I'm behind on work. I'm going to end up not getting to barely stream at all this month. I'm going to the Philippines, as you know, next week. I got work to catch up with. So I'm thinking I'd like to try to do 1 or 2 more Patreon streams, so that way I can like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But now it's like if it's not one thing, it's another. There's like family friends visiting this weekend. I got like family stuff going on, and I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to stream like this month either. Hey, what's up, Ariel Potter? Hey, how's it going? You seem like a new person. First time chat. You seem like a new person. And I'm also drawing this wrong. Hold on a second. Because hold on, I gotta redraw. Oh, dude, Shadow Hearts music. First time off my playlist, a Shadow Hearts song is played. I just added this. Because we just played, as you know, I just played Shadow Hearts last month for Horror Month. Shadow Hearts, the original Shadow Hearts PS2. Really good game. How you going? Skittles, how's it going? So they're PC RPG, but more structured to RTS. Well, I believe that, as far as like Xanadu Next, I'm pretty sure that was originally like PSP or something like that. It wasn't originally PC, but I guess it's on Steam now or something, huh? Crossroom. Yeah, I don't know. That could be like some sort of indie thing, but I don't really follow those too much. International Booty Calls. Huh. Yeah, I mean maybe Skittles. I mean she could be like this lady could end up being more than that. She could be wife material, you know. Who knows? I mean, it could be little Flipsiders running around soon. I don't know. It looks similar. They look similar. Oh, okay. That's cool. Shadow Hearts is really good. Yeah, Shadow Hearts is really good. I'm having a little bit trouble. I'm a little trouble brain processing. Hold on a second, because I need to draw this and it's not. I should throw in a couple of these. And the chat. I got chat, and I got chat response, and I got a draw. Skittles. Got Skittles. We got Mr. Leo here. Ariel Potter, new person. Are you here for like, do you know me from the comic or from streams, or you just like here randomly because you just like art? Let me know why you're here. I do a webcomic. That's what I'm doing right now. I do a webcomic for a living. And but most of the time I stream video games, especially retro games, and I'm also going to the Philippines this month. Now you're all caught up. And Shadow Hearts is really good. And this song is from Rayman 1. Which is amazing game. Think you might get a new Shadow Hearts at some point? Not really. I think the company that made it is defunct, so even if we did, it would be like a different company, and it's like you never know what you're gonna get with that, you know? Like some different company following up like many years later. I don't know where the people who worked in Shadow Hearts are anymore. Like, no, I don't think we're gonna have a Shadow Hearts. And if we did, it probably, who knows if it would be. I'm not necessarily like, you know, with stuff like this, it's like once all the original people have moved on, sometimes it's better to not, like, even if you do get something, it's not quite the same, you know. You know him? Used to watch this Dark Souls content. Yeah, me too. That's where I first knew about him as well. Like to me, he's like the original Dark Souls streamer. Like now, like people like Vadi Video have kind of taken over, but yeah, I really liked his content back in like the Dark Souls 1 days. You guys keep me company while you grind. Go for it. Isn't that fascinating? I know, probably being sarcastic. Oh, a big awkward HUD. That's fascinating. New Shadow Hearts is gonna be like the jump it made from Kodelka. I mean, Kodelka is a really good Shadow Hearts game in its own right. Like, it's different. Like, you could see that they went a different direction with Shadow Hearts, more of a conventional, like, RPG. Like, it's more conventional in its mechanics, but with twists that make it unique, in, like, a really unique setting. Whereas, like, Kodelka is quite original, but also, like, very weird and very offbeat. I mean, they're both really cool. They have a similar atmosphere, I guess. I really like Kodelka. The combat is slow. Well, I guess, I mean, it's like a tactical RPG. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I didn't really find it slow, to be honest. I didn't really find it slow. I think that it's not slow compared to like Tactics Ogre, Final Fantasy Tactics type of ones. Like, it's still relatively quicker than that. I've never played with speed up, emulator speed. I always played naturally. I was okay with it. I was fine with it. The speed, I don't think it took that long to play through. I think it was like 13, 14 hours. Shadow Hearts was quicker. I mean, Shadow Hearts was long, not quicker. Shadow Hearts was like, I think Shadow Hearts was like 2 or 3 times as long as Koudelka. Koudelka is quite a bit. To me, it doesn't really matter how fast battles feel like they're moving. Like how fast individual battle wraps up. The matters is like the overall play time, much more. Like I don't know if like Shadow Hearts is, the battles are probably faster paced because it's more like it's very much like a PS1 Final Fantasy with its battle system, which is actually not the fastest paced thing in the world because of loading time. But I guess it's like a faster paced version than that because like there really was. I don't think there was much loading time to speak of. It was a pretty fast-moving game, fast battles. But yet the game takes 2 or 3 times as long to play through. Like, who was it? I mean, they're both enjoyable experiences. But the harder one to get to grind through is Shadow Hearts because it takes longer. That's all that really I care about. As long as it's fun, Slower battle systems are fun. If they're well done, they're fun. Like, Koudelka is relatively well done. Yeah, I will play those eventually. I want to play those. I mean, I've got a long list of games that like I need to go back to, like Armored Core and Yakuza, and so like maybe I could get the next Shadow Hearts like next October. Would like to. I can't really, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens because there's so many. But yeah, I definitely want to play at the very least. I've heard pretty middling things about from the New World. So like I would like to play it, but Covenant is definitely high priority because I've heard that people say that's the best one. And Shadow Hearts 1. Both Shadow Hearts and Koudelka are really high quality, really good games. So if Covenant's even better, like that's insane. But maybe people are wrong. I don't know. Anyway, like Shadow Hearts 1 is really good. If Covenant's even better, that's out of control. I guess just out of control. I mean, I can't imagine it having much of a better soundtrack. Shadow Hearts 1 soundtrack is very, very good. Like, it's not quite PS1 Final Fantasy quality, but it's almost there, which is very high praise. Doo-doo. Oh, I'm missing a little balloon here. And I should just, can you guys, see what can you see the drawings? Maybe I should darken the lines a little bit so you can see a bit better. Even though, I'm going to ink this. Alright, guys. So, yeah, I don't know. So, guys, what do you guys want to talk about? I don't know. This shouldn't... I think I should at least get one more stream. Let me just calculate here. I might be able to stream tomorrow night as well. At least a short stream. I'm not really sure what the situation is because we have family friends coming. I may or may not. I might not. Saturday, I think. Saturday, I'm going to a Halloween party, which I definitely want to go to. It's my friend Heather always has these late Halloween parties that are really good. I have to go to that, I gotta go to that. So I definitely can't stream Saturday. Sunday, we're having a big family get-together. Possibly late, but that doesn't look good either. Then the only other night would be Monday, and then I'm gone. So the only possible, Friday and Monday are possible. Unless, maybe I could stream Saturday afternoon, actually. Saturday afternoon might work. Yeah, actually, that's probably a good idea. Well, but the family friends are still going to be here, so I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe I can fit in one more stream, hopefully. It will be an art stream because I don't have time for anything else. As much as I would love to play UFO 50 or finish Fatal Frame 3. Light is what you can see. If I deepen the lines a little bit, I'm sure it'll help. What's my trip for? I'm going to the Philippines. Yeah, I guess you haven't heard. I'm going to the Philippines to meet with a lady. Meeting with a lady. She is, shall we say, a love interest. So she's the love interest of the current Flipsider life plotline. And you know, current Flipsider life right now, the current arc of Flipsider's life, I think, is getting pretty good. It's a pretty good arc. You know, I really like the writing. And I can't wait to see where it's going. Don't get your organ stolen. I was a little bit worried. I mean, yeah, you can't help but be worried, like going to the Philippines, strange country, and you don't necessarily, you never really know who you're meeting. But no, I feel pretty safe with who I'm meeting and where I'm going. I feel pretty safe. I'm not too concerned. Of course, you know, there's always, hey, that's what makes life an adventure, because you never really know for sure. I could get my organs stolen. That just makes it more exciting, right? Well, you know what? I hope my organs don't get stolen, because I do need them, and it's going to be pretty hard to play video games without having organs. Like, that's really the main thing. So I'm going to try to not get them stolen. But look, it's just like playing Shiren the Wanderer. You know, when you go on a run, you never know what's going to happen. Best of luck. Thanks, Radon. In all seriousness, yeah, thanks, you know. Hey, I'll be back, and I'll stream from there. Don't say Drinks with Strangers. Same in Japan. Yeah. Well, what, I mean, like, yeah, but... Well, no, I know what you mean, but, like, if you just go... and you could go, like, technically, anytime you order a drink, it's coming from a stranger. Right? Like, you know... No, but... I mean, like, if some person comes up and is like, hey, have this drink. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm definitely, like, I'm not gonna be completely fancy-free. I mean, I'll have my guard up a little bit, but I'm not too worried. Like, you know, apparently there's, like, horror stories of people go to the Philippines, bad stuff happens. But also, like, a lot of people go there. Like, there's a lot of people that go to the Philippines. There's expatriates that live there, you know, American. Like, there's, like, a whole community of, like, people that like the Philippines to go to the Philippines, apparently, which I'm learning. And, I mean, I'm going to Manila, which is, like, one of the more major kind of touristy areas. So, I'm not too concerned. Oh, charge you a ton of money? Yeah, well, okay, yeah. I will be with somebody who's a local there, so I'll have that advantage. 100% been dosed by bartenders? Oh yeah? Dosed? Dosed. I'll be fine. Asian Waste, what's up? I will be fine. Yeah, I mean, I expect to be fine. Yeah, I'm sure I will. I really have no cause for alarm. Probably not much more so than Japan. Well, that's probably not true, but yeah, I'll be fine. Hey, life's an adventure. You gotta take some risks sometimes, you know? It'd be worth it. Yeah. See, Asian Waste knows what I'm talking about. Like, it's apparently a lot of people consider it like a really cool place to go. And they got a lot of cool stuff there. Although I've been talking about it with my lady friend. Like, what kind of things you can look at and see. Because there's, I can't quite remember. The main thing that I remember is, like, that there's a Mall of Asia that's really close to where we're staying. Apparently pretty cool. And, like, I'm just, like, the thing I'm most excited about is, like, to just go around and, like, see different, like, food. They got, like, you know, there's gonna be, like, street vendors, fruit vendors. I'm very excited to, like, go to food. No, but, you know, there's, like, stuff to do and see, I guess. You probably deserved it. Oh, well, then there you go. That's good, Red Maidens. I'm glad that there was justice in the world. pension is more than enough to survive off it. Yeah, I don't know. I could see the. I mean, if I wasn't tied down by family, I could see the appeal of like going and living someplace else. I mean, of course, I probably would pick Japan. Hey, this is good adventure music. Now, I think that this is quiet. I'm gonna turn this up. I can tell from the looking at the levels that this is probably too quiet. This needs more volume, right? Yes, I mean, it's... Yeah, I've been really busy lately. I've been so busy. So much stuff going on. Even when my computer's not like completely destroyed and needs to be like fully gutted. Yeah, you know, like in the end, it turned out to be a fairly simple fix, but not a painless fix. I just had to use Windows reset feature. I didn't even need to do, like, I technically didn't do a clean install. Hopefully that's not gonna come back to haunt me, but it seems fine now. It seems to have fixed it. Although, it still seems a bit slow. So I do feel like, and that the slowness problem has been kind of going on the last couple months. I feel like that's a separate issue, and that could be hardware related. It could be the RAM or something, you know? Could be. But that's probably a down the road problem. Like I can, the way it is now, I can pretty much live with my computer. You know, with weird slowness and. Also, I think that the mods I'm using to like make it like to turn Windows 10 into Windows 7, which I really like am addicted to, because like when I go back to Windows 10, it makes me sick. Can't stand it. Especially like the file, it's even more than the start menu. I realized like the file explorer, which I use a lot. Man, I need those like mods. Some of the mods I'm using are kind of old too, so I think that they're like I can tell that like sometimes it's like Windows Explorer crashes a decent amount, so and you know that's been happening. But I mean, only once in a while. Like I can live with it. Because there's no way, I just can't get used to Windows 10 in the way it is. But, you know, hopefully by the time I need to go to Windows 11, you know, Asian Wave said that there's people working on a Windows 7 mods for that, or, you know, whatever. Should be my first move. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people had a lot of ideas of like things I should try, you know, and I wanted to try anything. I mean, if there's any chance, because it did seem like a software issue, if there's any chance I could fix it without having to do that, you know, it would have been great. But in the end, it seemed like it was probably necessary. What can you do? But I don't know. I mean, I might be a little quicker to do it next time. Now that it's fresh in my mind, the process. It's painful. It's reinstalling everything is painful. Getting everything, and it's worrisome. It's like, what if I've got like old programs that like sometimes I'm not sure if I can get them working again. But I think everything's going to be good. I was kind of concerned about Photoshop, but I think it's going to be good. I somehow managed to get it working again, get it installed again. My old Photoshop. Well, I don't really want to get off on like talking about freaking computers again. I'm tired of talking about computers. I hate computers. I love computers, but I hate computers. I mean, they allow us to do many things that are great. Like streaming is awesome. What I'm doing right now. But they come with so many heads. It's like the thing that sucks about, you know, computers and the internet and like hacking is how, you know, things get better and better in one sense, but then in another sense, like you get used to really, like things kind of get good in a certain way and they take it away from you. It's like you get used to something and then it's like, okay, you can't have that anymore. Now you have to use the new thing. And like a lot of this shit, I know it's just a matter of like being used to it, but a lot of the new shit just sucks. It's just not as good. Rushing Beats, sure, Red Mages. I gotta do a playthrough of like the 3 Super Nintendo Rushing Beats. That's also on my radar. Shadowheart game. I gotta play Rushing Beats. You know, I don't know. So it could happen. It could happen someday. It could happen. It's not how good the music is. The Rushing. I mean, the Rushing sure is one of the Rushing Beats. I forget the order of it. And of course, like they're all called like different names in America. Like what was Well, anyway, yeah. It's too bad that I've been able to stream. You know, I miss you guys when I don't stream. I miss you guys. I miss Mr. Leo. Well, I'm not gonna start naming everybody, because then whoever I don't name can feel left out. But yeah, I miss you guys when I don't stream. But I can name my subscriber 1A and 1B, because they're subscriber 1A and 1B, of course, as always. I miss you. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, like, oh, that track kind of sucks. That just cuts off like that. It's such a good song, though. I need to have it in my playlist. Yeah, I miss you, Red Mages. I like having you around. If you left, I'd be sad. You know, Red Mages, you kind of like migrated over here. Like, you don't even see you in TMR stream anymore. I haven't really been watching TMR as intently as I have in the past either, even though he's doing RGB now. Part of it's just scheduling. It's just too early for me. But yeah, I mean, it's not quite the same. It's not quite the same, but I do still try to tune in, like chime in and say hello and like interact with the chat sometimes. There's just some cool people there. With the wolves and etc. Red Mages, do you think I should do an RGG? Do you miss RGG? Should I do one? I mean, I'm not going to, but do you think I should? I've toyed with the idea of doing it, like, just for the simple reason, like, I don't really want to do an RGG, even though it seems like a fun challenge in a certain way, but it also seems really tedious, and I'd rather just play the games I want to play. And it's I especially don't want to like waste time playing games I don't want to play when there's a ton of games I do want to play. Like, that's the biggest problem with it. I'm just kind of wasting time. But, you know, like, it probably would... Doing something like that probably would double or triple or more my Twitch income. Like, it has a big effect on Twitch income. If you get, a group of people to get into it. And if you don't, it doesn't last that long anyway. Like, if you get a bunch of people that are into it, like doing donations... Yeah, it could be a big increase in your income, and but the problem though is that then also increases the length of the RGG, so it's a double-edged sword. And I think ultimately it's probably just not worth the money. Whatever money I would make, it's not worth it. I'd rather enjoy what I'm doing. I'd rather be, you know, like just a pure variety streamer that plays what he wants, like Macaw. But you know, it's much harder to do that and be, have a lot of people watching it. That's where it's at, you know. Purely playing games to enjoy it. You think I should? Yeah, I think I shouldn't. I think I should, but like, I don't know. Like, I do like... Maybe I could break... I have an RGG roller. I have the old one. Like, I could break it out. I could play I could do random challenges. I could play I could play a random game. Like, I could, and you know, like I do like the quest streams. I like taking, you know, chat input sometimes, but that, yeah. And I don't know. I was thinking maybe I should do something different. The subscriber idea. Like, honestly, like I did like. The whole thing I was doing with subscriber requests was good. It was flawed, but it was also like good in a certain way. I could still do stuff like that, but like maybe I could do it in a different format. Like doing like subscriptions, like there's as much as it, like the main reason to do that is like to reward the subscribers for being loyal, but I'd really rather steal people more in the direction of donating bits than subscribing. I mean, I appreciate the subscriptions, but probably you should just. I do need to. To like have better bit rewards. Like, I don't know, like, you know, like clips and stuff that people can play. Just quit. Yeah, just like, I don't know, like right now I think it's, I just don't have the time anymore to do it either. I don't even have time to play all the games I want to play, but there's too many games I want to play. Casino. I would, like, I don't know, like, some sort of thing where, like, I play games for bits, like, I don't know, like, like, you know, the flaws with subscriber requests are people subscribe every month, so they're constantly coming in, so there's no way for you to moderate how much responsibility you get, like, there's more constantly piling up, you know, that's one flaw with subscriber requests. Another is Switch's model, their business model for subscriptions is terrible for you. Like, like motivating people to like do that really makes no sense, especially when there's like especially when there's like another model that's like that they have simultaneously that's like much better. Like the bit model is, of course, I mean, it's like, you know, unfortunately the viewer is the one that pays the cost of those, but even then, it's like, it's only 20%. Twitch is only taking 20% cut instead of the 50% cut. Of course, the best would be to, like, do pure donations that circumvent bits. Skittles. Well, I still want to do things for the subscribers, too. And, you know, like, people who are long-term subscribers, I have been trying to, you know, I try to play. I take. It's just informal now. But I play games that I know that you guys want to see. You know, I play. Guild doesn't really care. You know, like I know I don't really need to. Like if you really wanted to see me play something, you might say so. You know, Mr. Leo. You know, once in a while. You might have. There's still games that he's recommended that I want to go back and play. You know, I played Yakuza for a demo, and I played multiple games for Monocule. Like I think there was that Saturn game, the RPG, Find the Holy Ark. It is pretty hyper. That's really that's from Cave, one of the Cave shmups, Mushihime-sama, which is, you know, I want to play some of those games as well sometime. What's the person? Did I turn it up a little bit? No, I guess that volume level. Maybe it was too loud in the last one. I don't know. No, but yeah. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I could do something for bits. Like, I could do, like, some sort of, like, bounty thing. I don't know. Or, you know, I could have, like, a special stream where people can donate bits to get, like, just have me play whatever they want. I'd do, like, a series of streams like that. Stuff like that would be better than subscriber requests, because the best thing about it, I mean, besides the fact that it's just, you're encouraging people to donate something that's like the Twitch, like just by all of us being less exploited by Twitch. Aside from that, you know, it's, I can do those streams whenever it's like convenient for me, and it's not constantly work time. Yeah, bounties would be interesting as well. Bounties. Yeah, I like that idea that TMR, unfortunately, like, seem to kind of lose enthusiasm for those, but I do think that's a good idea. Maybe I should make a section like Discord for those. It is a good idea. It is a good idea. So yeah, I could do stuff like that. That's stuff I could do to reward the peoples. But of course, you know, like, I also just, there's a lot of stuff I want to play, and sometimes I just want to play, well, I want to play too. I mean, usually, because there's just so much stuff I want to play. But I got stuff going on in my life too. I gotta do, like, I can't always be playing games all the time. I gotta, like, go to the Philippines and meet a woman, you know. That's important too. Sometimes you gotta put the games on hold and, you know, have you know, live real life. Gotta go live real life. That's true, Red Mages. That is a good point. Yeah, anyway. Anyway, I don't know, guys. Guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys got good October plans lined up. Like, I guess getting ready for Thanksgiving. You guys got anything going on? Hey, you know, I guess I should probably thank, is Asian Waste still here? Thanks to Asian Waste for, you know, all the attempted help of the computer. I mean, like, you know, ultimately it did get fixed, or it seems to be fixed now. Knock on wood, I guess you could say. You hate holidays? Yeah, I like holidays. I'm a holiday guy. I like holidays because, you know, it's just, I guess, you know, if you it's an excuse really just to get together with, like, your family. If you don't want to get together with your family, I guess it kind of sucks. But I like getting together with family. I like it. I'm a family fan. Let's darken these a little bit. Oh man, how about music from Elder Scrolls 1 Arena? So you don't get to hear that very often. That's a pretty good one. The game is pretty cool. I would play that more. All the rules, everything else rules. Well, that's true. That is true. Because once again, you're right. You're right. That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And there was trouble indeed. You guys like Final Fantasy 13 music? Oh, well, I don't know. Do we want to talk about the Philippines anymore? I don't have that much to... I don't know what else to say. You guys want to talk about game music? Video games? Not necessarily this track. Ah, this is one of the tracks I like the most. Of course, that's why it's on the playlist. I mean, Final Fantasy 13, I think... I feel mixed about the soundtrack, because overall I feel it's kind of weak. I feel like all the Final Fantasy soundtracks are a bit weak after Uematsu left, and that's one of the big problems. It's not only that the soundtracks are a bit weaker, but also there's kind of there's a lack of identity. You know, the Uematsu. I mean, the problem is that Uematsu is like one of the god composers of, like, all time, and like his work on the Final Fantasy games up to and through 10 and 11, and part of 11, or part of 10 and part of 11 is just too good. Like, it's some of the... So, like, it just can't be lived up to, you know? But I mean, like, Final Fantasy 13 does have really good tracks. There's some tracks I like a lot. Like, it's a decent soundtrack. It's just not good enough for a Final Fantasy soundtrack. But I like this track. This is one of the kinds of tracks I like, this kind of pleasant ambient music, but, like, it's ambient, but it's also, like, ethereal kind of... Well, it's got, like, a nice emotional tone, I guess. Oh, yeah? You're going back to SMT5? I'm sure Vengeance is cool, but it doesn't... From what I've seen, it's not different enough. Not nearly different enough. Like, it's basically the equivalent of, you know, the re-release Personas 3, 4, and 5 that have, like, the additional content, where it's like... It's not real... Like, you know... If you're gonna replay it again anyway, you may as well, I guess, get that new content. Right. But I don't know. Like I always feel weird about those because like you want to like there's new content that's really cool, but then sometimes they kind of change things in a way like I don't like. Like Persona 4, I never played the Golden. It looks like some pretty cool stuff was added, but the game didn't necessarily like need additional dungeons. It was long enough, and didn't necessarily need more characters. Maybe the new characters are cool. And like the voice actors have got changed, so it's like I like the old voice actors better. It's like I don't know. It's like I have mixed feelings. Like I don't like when they change games like that. But and like I don't like in SMT, like in Persona 5, like they changed like I think like last Surprise is like one of my favorite battle tracks, and that's not the main battle track. Like Persona 3, that remake has some cool new stuff in it, but like I guess it's pretty faithful. But like Mass Destruction is not the main battle track anymore. I feel weird about it. Even like, I guess when like I'm not I'm just not a fan of like re-releasing games with changes, remakes, re-releases. And even when the changes are when they add a lot of cool stuff, I still don't. I feel weird about it. I feel mixed about it. But sometimes it's just like straight up just inferior. A lot of times. Yeah, how is it going, Skittles? I agree with Celia. How's it going? The Rock. Yeah, I did hear good things about that. What people were saying. I mean, I know nothing about the Romancing Sagas on Super Nintendo. A lot of people are saying like it improves the original game. I'm a little skeptical because I don't like quality of life generally, really, but I don't know. Like yeah, I don't know. I don't know because I don't know anything about original Romancing Saga. Perhaps it's very cool. That happens once in a while. Good number of new areas, and actually a large amount of new music. Yeah, that's pretty crazy because like the original, but like I bet there's some music that got replaced though, or at the very least is less prominent. It's like unless it's only the new areas, which would be cool. I'm sure all the new content is really cool as well. Like I kind of want to like at least experience it. Like even if I don't play the game, I want to like get the new music. I don't really like the remake of Persona 1. Persona 1 had a PSP remake. It has massive quality of life upgrades that are nice if you like, because the original PS1 game is so plagued by loading time and certain issues. And even though it has a completely different soundtrack, even though the new soundtrack is actually awesome, I really like those tracks, and like I some of those tracks I love, but it's not as good as the original soundtrack. I have to stick with the original game, Persona 1. And that one I actually played through because I'm such a big fan of Persona 1. I played through that in PSP. Like I played through Persona 1 like I don't know, probably like 7 or 8 times. I'll play through it again. So that's one where I've actually played the remake, and yeah, I definitely overall prefer the original, but I do feel mixed because there's some really cool. Some of the new stuff in the remake is really cool. How much of the original game you want to put upon you. Yeah, I guess that's cool. Hallelujah. That's good skills. I'm glad you're doing okay. You snowstorm. Oh, you guys are getting snowstorms. Wow. Ooh, music from Star Ocean 2. Another game that got a remake, which to me definitely looks inferior, although it's kind of interesting inferior. But I wouldn't personally play it. I do want to replay Star Ocean 2, and I want to play the original again, because I never streamed the original. I would only ever consider streaming I like at this point, like these days, I think maybe there's some exception to this, but I would pretty much only consider streaming a remake after I've streamed the original version of the game, and if I really, really want to play it again for some reason. That's pretty much the only time I can stream a remake of something, unless certain exceptions. Like I probably will stream when I play like Corpse Party. I'll stream the PSP version, which is technically a remake of the original, the Game Maker version, I guess. But that's the one that I played personally. Seems like the kind of an exception. Fire California. Original Star Ocean is far from perfect. I like it a lot. Yeah, I've only ever played Star Ocean 2. I love Star Ocean 2. Like Star Ocean 2 is like one of my favorite RPGs. It's amazing. But I just haven't. That's another series I really want to play more of, especially the first one. The first and third one look really good. I wonder how the soundtrack is in Star Ocean 1. Star Ocean 2's got an amazing soundtrack. Amazing. Songs from the anime Kaiji. Possibly still my favorite anime of all time. Oh, the port is really bad. Romancing Saga 2, the only local port. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, you mean like there's like, okay. And there's no other, that's the only way to play it in English. It is a problem. Game Boy Advance game, it's like half RPG shmup. Oh yeah, I think I know what game you're talking about. Yeah. I'll play that one too. I do want to play more Game Boy Advance stuff at some point. Yeah, I probably wouldn't play that one either. I would want to play the original, but if there's no translation, then it would be difficult. Translation patch. That would be the ideal way to play it. But yeah, I guess I would look at the station. I don't know. I do want to play. I want to get more into Saga games someday. My flight to watch Dan-to-Dan. Yeah. Maybe I could, but Yeah, I've been worried about the flight actually. You know, Mr. Leo, it's a good suggestion. I'm not sure if I'm gonna bother to pay for this. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna spring for the internet. You know, because I would need to. Although what I could do, if I wanted to catch up with some anime or something, I could just download it onto my laptop ahead of time. That's probably what I should do. The problem is that internet, like flight internet that you pay for it's expensive and it's terrible. Usually it's just not worth it. It could be worth it if what you want to do is like really lightweight though, not watching streams or anime probably. If I want to watch movies, I should probably just settle for whatever they have like on the plane. Here you go, Red Mage. This is some Megami Tensei 5 music. There you go. I don't know. I haven't decided yet because, like, I also want to. I've been trying to actually learn a bit of Filipino and Bisaya. I've been trying to learn a little bit of. Sort of put my Japanese learning on hold for a little bit. Working on trying to get my feet wet with that language. And so if I got the internet, like I'd be able to like do some lessons and stuff. Although the only app I have is not very good. I should probably like take a bunch of notes or something. Well, if I had the internet, there's all kinds of things I could do to study. Netflix lets you download a few episodes. Yeah, like, I probably could find a place to download them, right? Or something. I don't know. I could download them one way or the other. I don't know. I'll really look into it. I'll probably sleep on the plane a lot anyway. I'll probably more need to kill... Like, I'm going to be flying during the time when I would ordinarily be sleeping. I'm going to be flying during the time when... my actual, I've got a couple of layovers. To get a cheaper flight, I had to end up getting. I mean, it was hard to find a direct flight. So I got a flight to LA and then to San Francisco and then from there to the Philippines. And there's like a 4-hour layover in San Francisco. So that's when I'll be needing to kill time the most. And hopefully there's internet in those airports. I don't really know if it's free or not. The actual plane trip to Manila is a 15-hour trip. And it's basically overnight for me, so I would want to try to sleep anyway, but I'm sure I'll need to kill some time. The old TV cable. Yeah. Sigma Star Saga. Oh yeah. That is. I have heard of that. Yeah, I think I've looked at that a little bit. 15-hour plane trip. I don't mind it, Mister. I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't mind. I don't know. I didn't really mind. I haven't minded the plane trips to Japan too much. Really not so bad. Like you get a lot of time to yourself to do stuff. On my plane trip to Japan last year, I used that time to like watch a ton of movies. So, including like on the flight there, I tried watching some movies in Japanese to try to brush up on my Japanese. Not so bad. Is music loud? Yeah, maybe it's. I'm turning it. Maybe it's slightly loud. I don't know. It should be. I think this level should be okay. It is a bit. Turn it down slightly. Maybe it was. Well, some songs are louder than others, so I need to keep adjusting it. actually, like, I'm not dreading the plane trip at all. I don't mind it. The only thing that I don't like about the plane... Well, I mean, if you're flying on, I don't really like flying Southwest that much anymore because, like, it's just so cramped, you know? I don't mind the actual flying when you're in the air. I don't like takeoffs and landings. Get my motion sickness going sometimes. But I'll probably just take a Dramamine. I want to sleep anyway. So, like, it'll work out well, and hopefully I'll sleep a bunch of it. I think on the 2018 plane trip to Japan, I brought my Switch. I ended up playing through, like, most of Dark Souls, the Switch Dark Souls. That was pretty good. You consider it deep? What's up? Welcome to Arts. I'm doing an art stream. You guys like Prince of Persia music? I do. Okay, I'm gonna darken this a little bit so you can see it better. But I'm gonna be inking this soon anyway. Here's another game I really want to play through on stream sometime. I haven't played Super Nintendo Prince of Persia in such a long time. We played Prince of Persia 2 a couple months back. That was a lot of fun. I wanted to play Super Nintendo one, I didn't get to it. Because they are incompetent, I see Asian ways. Yeah, you know, airlines can be weird. They got a lot going on. Inquisitor how are you doing today? This is I was just talking about how I'm going to the Philippines soon, next week, and there's not going to be very many streams. We're going to be low on streams this month. Sorry about that. Because you know, I just don't. You know, my computer broke. I have like family stuff this weekend. Next week I go to the Philippines. I'm going to be gone for 2 months. I mean, not 2 months, 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. It could be 2 months. But I might try to do maybe like a little bit of streams from the Philippines, or maybe like uploading videos, or both. I might try to do, you know, a little bit. I want to try to do like a little bit of streaming from the Philippines. I want to. Sometimes I say that and I just don't do it, but maybe I'll do it. But sorry for the lack of Flipsider, lack of streams this month. Hopefully next month I'll be able to come back and stream with the vengeance. Right, that looks good. FBI.
Get on it.
Get on it.
FBI.
FBI.
Get on it.
Get on it. Awkward hugs. Great. Your in-laws are supposed to go to the Philippines this week, but your father-in-law hurt his back and travel. Oh, too bad. That's right. Yeah, what was the situation with you again? Like, you live in the Philippines? Was that what it was? Do you live in the Philippines? I forget. Tell me, refresh me on what the situation is again. I believe that you're not actually my Filipino girlfriend. Is that correct? You know, I mean, maybe Skittles, but that's okay. I'll probably survive. There's definitely a very slim chance I'll survive Skittles, so I wouldn't worry about it.
FBI. Get on it.
Get on it.
FBI. Get on it.
No kidneys. What is all that? Oh, they were overbooked. Wow, that sounds not good. I'll try to return with my kidneys, because I might need those to play video games. Oh, you're in Australia. Your significant other is Filipina. Ah, I see. Oh. And soon maybe mine will be as well and consider it deed. But I'm in America. Okay, that's cool. Well, it seems like it worked out for you. I'm pretty I'm feeling very positive about the situation, the love situation, you know. Thinking that maybe things might work out pretty good, and pretty soon, you know, there could be a new wife. There could be a new wife choking me emote, maybe. I don't know. Okay, we've heard the song. That's a good song, but oh, I can't skip this one. I want to try to skip to some of the newer ones. Can't skip this one though. Asian Waste, like, where? Wait, so like, I don't. So like, your stuff is your carry-ons are on. Your carry-on luggage is like, it's on the plane. No, wait. You're talking about your carry. You're not talking about like the checked baggage. You're talking about like your carry-on. Like, where is your carry-on? It's just like in the compartments. Where is your luggage? I don't understand. Okay, Skittles, that sounds fair. I'll let Mr. Leo know that. You have carry-ons they had to check. Oh, because there was no space for them, so they checked it. Right. Yeah, it's true. So what happened? Someone gave you their seat? Wow. Well, sometimes these things happen. I see. I'm glad it worked out. And airlines can. There's horror stories, and sometimes these things can happen. Nope, it doesn't happen to me. on this trip. I've had a couple flights, you know, canceled or overbooked or having to like. Usually, you know, I mean, it's never been that damaging. I think there was one time. Usually, we've just taken whatever like offer they give us, a reimbursement or credit or whatever. Yeah, I used to go from Midway all the time, but I mean now I don't. I live much closer to O'Hare now, so just for that reason, I used to live a lot closer to Midway. Also, like we used to fly Southwest all the time, and Southwest didn't used to go from O'Hare, but I think now they do. But I like also fly a lot less. I haven't flown for a convention in like 4 or 5 years now. So there's been less need to go to the airport. I've mostly just flown for like fun trips, and it's been out of O'Hare. Oh man, I keep drawing the wrong thing. That's what happens when I'm talking. It's the wrong outfit. Thanks for the follow, whoever. Just jacket, yeah. I don't understand that either, yeah. They shouldn't be able to jack your shit. Yeah, it's crazy, Asian Waste. It's crazy. Asian Waste. How dare they? I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. Oh, more Asian. More Rayman music. This is also good. This is a cool song. It's like the pencil sounds and erasing in it. That like plays like in the part of Rayman where like you're like going through a racer, like a school supply world. There's like eraser platforms everywhere. The Rayman one is so cool. I look at the other Rayman games, the 2D ones. I don't know about the 3D one could be cool. Like the Rayman Legends, Rayman Origins, whatever on Steam. They just don't look as good. I just think the art of them looks so inferior to Rayman 1. I just can't get it. And the music doesn't seem as good. Like the style's not as good. It's just more of a modern style. It's just not as good. Rayman 1 is so good. I don't know. Nothing can live up to Rayman 1. Look at its aesthetic, its art design, and music. Too good. This song's all up. This song's really good. I need to play Gradius 4 because this song's really good too. So many games. Well, I'm glad that didn't happen to Asian Waste. That would have sucked. An Asian is a terrible thing to waste. That is true. You like Rayman Origins? I don't know. Maybe I would like it. Maybe not. I don't know. I do want to try those games. I have Rayman Origins and Legend, but they just look so inferior. Just the look of them is. They kind of have that. Like, not fully, but a little bit, they have that, like, kind of Flash game look. Like, it just doesn't look as good. Like, it doesn't look like pixel art, it looks like that kind of... I mean, partly it's just because Rayman 1 is an extremely gorgeous looking game. And sounding game. Skills, you still remember the Rayman playthrough? That was before Flipendo. Like now, that would be like 7 or 8 years ago. When I did like the full playthrough of Rayman 1, and it took like 35 hours because it's an extremely hard game. I guess these days, I never used to realize that These days, people kind of know that it's extremely hard. But yet, it was so good, so satisfying. 4 years ago? But no, wait, wasn't it? It was before Flipendo. Was it not? I feel like it was either before Flipendo or right around the start of Flipendo. That's more than 4 years ago. At this point. Because, like, the year I started Flipendo was the same year I played Donkey Kong. Like, it would not have been that much longer than playing through, not Donkey Kong, Banjo-Kazooie and Super Mario Odyssey. I think it's like 7 years ago that I played. I want to say 7. Let's say 7 years ago. Oh, see, Skittles? I know my VODs. I knew it was 7 years ago. Or something like 6 or 7. I knew it was something like that. You thought it was 4 years ago. Well, it's been a while. Maybe I need to play Rayman 1 again. I would love to, actually, but it's such a hard game. For, you know, a PS1 platformer, it's like harder than most NES. But you know what, like Bug is similarly hard as well. A Bug that like near launch Saturn semi 2D, semi 3D, like hybrid 2D 3D platformer that like a lot of people don't like, but I think it's awesome. Like Bug is really hard too. Bug is awesome. So like there's some games like that from around that time, the PS1, early PS1 that are, it's crazy how hard they are because they're harder than most NES games. You know, like Rayman 1 is probably like around, it's similar to like Battletoads for its like difficulty. For really, but it's so good. I mean, I really like Bug as well. Yeah, Couch Blanket Era. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I still kind of remember like I bought Rayman from the All Night Flea Market. That was the first time I think I went to the All Night Flea Market. I've been to a couple times, which was pretty fun. And I bought Rayman 1 there, and I think that's the reason why I ended up playing it. Because Leo said, I feel more French watching this game. Leo had some good lines. That was the old Leo. That was like that wasn't Mr. Leo, that was Mr. Leo 7, right? Wasn't Mr. Leo, didn't it used to be Mr. Leo 7? Kind of like, was that one movie, Leonard Part 7? James Bond parody movie. And Ceelbrow 742. Yeah, I didn't remember. I would not have been able to remember your number off the top of my head. I remember Mr. Leo's. Oh, you want to talk about that, Insert Deed? Well, I mean, it's a bad movie. It's a bad movie. But I kind of want to watch it again, even though it's bad. I certainly don't remember liking it back then, but... Yeah, but, you know, I watched it as a kid, and I haven't seen it since then. I'm just really curious to go back and, like, see what I remember like thinking that it was stupid, but also like maybe slightly entertaining. I don't know. Alice, number The Simpsons. Oh, I never got that before Skittles. Wow, because you're very Simpsons related. Part 6. Well, I mean, like, it reminds me of Mr. Leo, like, thinking like his number, you know? Leo, Leonard, 6, 7. I guess, you know, I don't know. He could have been the next Leonard. After Leonard Part 6, he goes Mr. Leo 7. Are you checking out the bot? I said maybe Jesus is mad at you. Masturbate less. I'm going to choose not to investigate what you said that prompted that one. Probably nothing, Skills. That sounds like the kind of thing you would just say unprompted. Is my guess. That sounds like just like your normal talk. Oh, looks so young. All of our usernames in chat look so young. Well, I mean, if you go back to like my really early VODs, I can't. It's hard for me to like it. I feel bad going back to look at them because like it makes me feel uncomfortable because like, oh man, who is that guy? So like pre 2015, I'm like so much heavier. Like before, like I did my like weight loss diet. It's hard to look at. I don't like that pre-2015 Flipsider. That like Flipsider from like I don't know, around between like 2008 and 2015. Too heavy. Ate too much. Drank too much. Drank way too much regular soda, sugar soda, and ate too much sugar and too much junk. That kid. Hard to look at him. After I think the 2015 I lost a bunch of weight, it gets better then. It gets better. Wait, where's the? Oh, there. Yeah, I mean it does, Skittles. Yeah, actually, like percentage-wise, the vast majority of people who like lose weight, especially quickly, put it back on. Although I'm a little unhappy because the last month or so, I guess I should say like the last year or so, I think I've gained 5 or 6 pounds back. Like I've been pretty solid about staying right around between 150 and 155 is my normal weight, and I've kept really closely around there for like 5 or 6 years. But like now I'm like I guess really only like 5 pounds. Like now I'm like up to like almost 160. So I guess like I gained 5 or 6 pounds. No, I'm not really mad, Remages. It's hard to I just find it hard to look at. That's all. And like your streaming style, like also I'm like a way worse streamer back then too. Like it sucked at streaming. There's that as well, you know. In my opinion. But you're right. I evolved. If I didn't, you know, I had to evolve from some place to get to where I am now. Maybe I'll keep evolving. Maybe I'll become less dumb. What do you guys think? Do you think that's possible? Yeah, now I'm an expert streamer. I mean, I don't know if I'm a good streamer now. Really, like I think I'm a decent streamer. I think streaming can be hard for a lot of people, and I'm better at it than some. You know, I'm good in some ways. And listen, Skittles, I'm really good at streaming in almost all the ways. The one thing that's holding me back is just my personality. If only I had a good personality, I'd probably be like super popular. There's two things. If only it was handsome and had a good personality, I'd be so popular. But like other than that, I'm a great streamer. I just need to evolve. I need to evolve. Like, can I evolve like a Pokemon? Can I become handsome? Well, listen, guys. Okay, listen. I'll tell you, okay, guys. Listen. My Filipino girlfriend says that I'm handsome. She says I'm handsome. So you guys can just get out of here. Alright? I'm feeling very emotional right now. Brainlord music is good. Oh, never mind. It passed. The Brainlord music. You were self-bashing? Oh, sorry, did I overdo it? I thought it was pretty good self-bash. I don't know. I like it. No, I'm kind of joking. I think my personality is alright. I like it. I like it. I don't think I'm like ugly or anything. I was kind of joking. You know, I'm no Johnny Depp. I don't know. It's really hard. Streaming's a hard business, you know. It's hard to stand out, you know. Who knows why anybody is super cis? Sometimes you can kind of tell why somebody's successful, and sometimes you really can't tell. It's hard to understand. So it's like show business, really. It's just like anything else. It's like any other. Like TV shows. Why is that TV show's popular? Sometimes it just doesn't make any sense. To me, anyway. Probably to some of you guys. You never know. You never really know, like, why some person becomes popular or not. It's all very random. But I'm fine with it being a hobby. You know, I got this comic thing. You know, I'm doing all right. I think I could start inking this now. I'm not complaining. I'm doing good. Skittles is not complaining either. Skittles is doing great. Because Skittles has got this really entertaining streamer to watch. You know, except for like this November, unfortunately. More handsome 2024 Johnny Depp, seriously? Oh, thank you. Man, did he go off the rails that much? Is he like fat now? Well, I haven't seen him in a while. I mean, I don't watch modern media. I don't really know what's going on. I have no idea what anybody looks like. I'm not really interested to find out. Like, I'm not gonna look. I don't know, maybe I will. I probably won't. Oh yeah, like, what was the last time I saw him? He had that court case. Remember he had almost like O.J. Simpson level court case? Forget what that was all about. Crazy woman. It's like out of control. I can barely even remember what that was about now. I remember that being like such a big deal for like a year. But no court case ever is going to live up to, or I mean, has yet to live up to like the O.J. Simpson case, I guess. In terms of like going crazy. That was Dune 2 music, yeah. It was saying House Atreides, House Ordos, House Ordos. That's my impression of the voices from Dune 2. You consider it Deed? Is that when you first started showing up? When I was doing the Dune streams? Or was it like right after that? Where I had a month where I was just doing nothing but classic PC games. Oh, that was really fun. Played through Dune and Dune 2. Played through Dune 1 for the first time ever. Dune 2 is still a fun game. Even with the lack of very primitive control, like micromanagement controls. low, no cocaine diet. That's true. I mean, like well, yeah, like that, and then if you're a big movie star and you can afford to eat delicious food all the time, it's very easy to just. Eventually, they tend to get fat, and that kind of kills the looks. Like the one exception to that seems to have been like Paul Rudd, where like people always talk about like how like Paul Rudd, like he never gained any weight, and like partially because of that. Like, oh man, he still looks so good. It's like he doesn't age. Except I think now he probably looks older now. I was always much more of a I played a lot of games growing up, so I played console stuff and I played computer stuff. I was much more of a console gamer, but I played a lot of the classic PC stuff. I played Dune 2 back. That was my first RTS game. Like a lot of those, and it was really fun and addictive at the time. You know what? It's still really fun and addictive. It's still a really good game. It's still really good. I do want to go back and play some of those Command and Conquer games. Which I like. I didn't play. I dabbled in those a little bit. I think I played the second and third one, but it was mostly multiplayer. That was around the time when we used to do LAN parties. Like me and like my friends from like college would do big overnight LAN parties where we would stay up all night playing games. That was really fun when we do that. We call it Geek Night. And we played some of Command and Conquer and Warcraft, played Age of Empires and stuff like that. I have a memory that I know that the time when I can date the time when we were doing that, like when I was into that. The Geek Night thing, like the LAN parties, because I remember at that time it was right when emulators first happened, like Nesticle, like the first big NES emulator, I guess I'm aware of. Like I remember like we were all like checking out Nesticle and playing NES games in Nesticle. Like, whoa, we can play NES games on your computer. That was like a big deal. And that's right around when I was in the thick of doing LAN parties. I wonder what year that was. Favorite. Yeah, Command. I think we mostly played Command and Conquer. I feel like we didn't play Command and Conquer 1. I feel like we mainly played Red Alert and Red Alert Tiberian Sun, which I think is the third one. All right, Skittles. Hey, thanks. I'm gonna try to at least do one more stream. I think I should at least be able to do one more. Maybe I'll be able to do two more if I can fit them in. They might be art streams. Maybe, like, we'll see how my work goes. As far as, like, getting caught up with work. Maybe I can do a game stream before I go. But there'll probably be at least one more art stream. Skittles, if I don't see ya, I love you. And also, Zeliard was good. It was good for me. It was not good for some others, but it was good for me. Nesticle with the bloody hand, that's right. And Genesis. I never had Genesis, but it also had like the same kind of guts interface, which is kind of cool. Like that's so. I love that was the aesthetic, that like stuff was so unabashedly like just gutsy. No pun intended. Or pun intended, I guess. Like, stuff would just, like, have guts in it and just, like, edgy content for fun. Just for no reason. Just because people just wanted to do it. Like, the late 90s, the aesthetics were so good. Star Tropics. Skittles de-lurked just for that Star Tropics love. Star Tropics is good. I haven't played Star Tropics. I'd love to play Star Tropics again. I don't remember. I don't think we've done Star Tropics for Fliptendo yet. I don't think we have, so... Did I stream Star Tropics? I don't think I've actually... I think... No, I did stream it, but I don't remember if I beat it or not. I did stream it. I feel like we might have only streamed it for request streams. I never actually beat it. But I played through it multiple times off stream. It's been quite a while now. So many good games. Do you guys like video games? Aren't video games fun? So many good games I would play. If I had the time, if I could be like a full-time streamer just sitting around. I like doing my comic though. Like I don't really, I'm fine with the way things are now. But it would be pretty fun to be like a full-time streamer and be able to play even more games. That would be pretty fun. But I guess this is a pretty good situation as it is. Yeah, now I'm feeling tired. Now I'm feeling some tiredness. It's only midnight. I need to stay up late. I should be staying up later to like start to get used to Filipino time. I shouldn't. Man, I do feel tired though. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this page tonight, but maybe I can go a little bit longer. Let's play some more cool music on my playlist. See, Jackal. I'm not gonna play that. We've heard that too much. Well, this is a good one. I hope this doesn't get a mute. Zombie Dinos from the Planet Zeltoid opening song. Have I played this on stream before? It's probably okay. Oh, the CDI Girls Club song is fine. I'm sure this is. This is one of those CDI games that we couldn't really play. Looked cool. Actually, I don't know. It was probably not really that good except for this opening song, which is true of a lot of CDI games. This song's so good. You're eating mom and dad. Things are looking bad. Let's kick some brain. Kick some brain. Zombie Dinos. That was the first NES game to play Jackal. Yeah, Jackal is awesome. That's a really awesome game. The first NES game I played was just simply Super Mario Brothers. Yep. I remember like my childhood friend I didn't have an NES right away. It took me a while to finally get one. My childhood friend had one before I did, so I would like really want to swoop over at his house just so we could play tons of Super Mario Brothers. And we would like stay up till like 4 in the morning playing Super Mario Brothers. And that, like, how old would I have been? Like 9 or 10 or something like that. I was so, like, man, I was so addicted to Super Mario Brothers 1. Like, I didn't have an NES yet. At that point, I had only, like, I played Atari. My first system was Atari 2600. I had Atari 7800, and I really liked those. But like the NES was like incredible. And that was it was like, oh, it was so incredible. Like, I couldn't wait to get an NES. And then the other games I played first was like Slalom. He had Slalom, he had Super Mario Brothers, and he had what was the other one? So we've heard enough of this music. Let's play something else. Let's play something else from that. No, let's not play that. Okay, we can play this. This is good. Play online viewer music is good. And SF2, Street Fighter 2. Yeah, I also have like fond memories of like being very excited to play Street Fighter 2 as a kid, like a little bit older kid, I guess, whenever that would have come out. Like a preteen, I don't know. Being really excited to play that game when it came out. I remember I was at summer camp, and somehow I got in my head that my friend's parents, who was coming to pick us up, was going to bring a Super Nintendo so that we could play in the car. I don't know why I thought that, and it did not turn out to be the case. But we were very, very excited to play Street Fighter. Then eventually I got it, and I played a ton of Super Nintendo Street Fighter 2 with my friend. We were very competitive. Yeah, I remember like my friend Kevin in like high school, in college, who was like one of the people I did LAN parties with. Like we would play like tons of games. We'd be really competitively play tons of games like that. Like which ones do I remember? Like Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat. But I was more interested in Street Fighter 2. He was like a little bit more interested in Mortal Kombat. But he was good at Street Fighter 2 as well. And like we'd be really equally matched. So it would always be like really intense battles to see like who would come out on top. Because we were like pretty equally matched. And then the other, like when the PS1 came out, I remember we were really, really into Twisted Metal. We played a ton of Twisted Metal, especially 1. To a lesser extent 2, but especially Twisted Metal 1. Not so much Twisted Metal 1. What else did we play that we were really competitive about? Besides those. Alright, mages. Enjoy your hay. Hopefully I'll see you again before I go to the Philippines. If not, maybe I'll stream from the Philippines. Maybe there'll be videos. I'll post in the Discord. This is a good song, but I want to hear more stuff I haven't heard in a while. So not that, not that, not that. Okay. This is good. Another one of the Saturn games I played back in the Saturn special. That was a good one. Lunacy/Toriko. That's really like FMV, mystery adventure. I decided that was close enough to like being horror themed. I played that for that was a horror one. Milk Bar. Oh yeah, I also remember like I went to the arcades a lot as well back in the 90s. I do remember, like I have a specific memory of Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 was the one that I was into the most. I played Mortal Kombat 1 a little bit. I was really into Mortal Kombat 2, and Mortal Kombat 3 just didn't like as much. And and after that, I didn't care about any of the others. And 2 was really into, and we have like an enchanted castle that's pretty near to where I live. Even to this day, it's still there. Like I've been there with my niece and nephew, because like it's a little bit different, but it's like pretty much the same thing. Like it's like one of those like like Showbiz Pizza / Chuck E. Cheese places. Tons of games. Like at that time, it had a huge arcade. It still does have a lot of arcade games. Actually, kind of different stuff though. Not as cool as back then. It's not full of fighting games anymore, like it was at those times. But yeah. Oh, and that's another thing. That's another thing I used to do with my friend. I was talking about with my friend Kevin. We would go do laser tag at Enchanted. They had this thing called Qzar, and it was this laser tag, and we used to do that like all the time. I think in in high school, I guess. Let's go play laser tag. We're like competitive about that as well. Yeah, laser tag at Qzar. Oh, but I didn't finish what I was saying before. The big memory I have about Mortal Kombat 2 is that particular enchanted castle was one of the places where they tested out. Like that was one of the first places to get Mortal Kombat 2 in America, I think. And we happened to be there when that was happening. When they were like, it was like the first. It was like an early test version of Mortal Kombat 2, and I remember like everyone was like, there was like so many people crowded around the Mortal Kombat 2 machine, and like we got to play it a little bit, and like there was some people there, I don't know if they worked with Midway, that like knew the fatalities somehow. Like pre-release Mortal Kombat 2. It was pretty similar to like the real Mortal Kombat 2. I don't really remember what was different at all. Probably there was like some different fatalities or something. But I really don't remember. But I remember that being awesome. And then later I used to go to that same Enchanted Castle all the time. To play Street Fighter 3. I loved playing Street Fighter 3. That was probably my favorite game to play in the arcades of all time. It's still my favorite fighting game of all time, Street Fighter 3. It was so exciting when that was in arcades. But I also used to play like other like Street Fighter 2. And I remember when like Virtual Fighter came out, the early Tekken, the early 3D fighters, like Tekken 1. You got into Kano? Not after that. Oh, you got Tekken 3. Yeah, I was pretty into Tekken 2 and Tekken 3. I played a lot of Tekken 2. I played some Tekken. I guess Tekken 1 through 3 I played a bunch. I think I own Tekken 2 and 3. And I played them a good amount. But I think at that time, I don't know. I never really played that much Tekken with my friend, I don't think. Maybe it was like a little bit... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't remember playing as much Tekken. Jax's fatality looking very different. Yeah, there probably was some stuff like that. I don't... If I went back and like looked at video comparison, maybe it would ring a bell. Oh, this is the version that has like the original compared with the DS song. Which I guess this is the remake of this is the original Saga game. This is Saga 2. Known as Final Fantasy Legend 2 in America. Second Saga game. The only Saga games I've actually played, I've like done full playthroughs of, is the Game Boy ones. Final Fantasy Legend 1 and 2, I think. I don't think I ever played 3. Wouldn't mind playing through those again. Those were the days. Like, when, man, video games were so exciting in those days. Like, they were so exciting. It was, like, always the hot new thing. Like, oh, what video games are going to come out now? Like, the hot thing. It feels it's very different from now. I mean... So I was babysitting my nephew today. I was babysitting my niece and nephew. And yeah, we were talking about games a little bit. I mean, like, my nephew's into stuff that he's into a lot of stuff that I like as well. And in fact, today we were playing, he's been really into Cuphead. It was originally my niece who got into Cuphead, just watching videos of it. Like, she would be like, I want to watch Cuphead. She just wanted to watch videos of people playing Cuphead. And we would, like, sometimes put on videos of, like, Cuphead for her to watch. And then, like, my nephew got interested in actually playing. And, like, at first he was, like, really bad at it, obviously, but he's actually gotten, like, he can beat a lot of the bosses now in simple mode. He's gotten better. But yeah, he was playing some Cuphead today. He was like trying to do some of the DLC bosses. I think he beat the giant dude, the snow giant, on simple mode. But I mean, not bad for an 8-year-old. Not bad. Yeah, so like, you know, like, and obviously I like Cuphead too, and he was also playing some Minecraft. You know, I like Minecraft, so. Luckily, like, a lot of the stuff he's into, I mean, it probably had something to do with me, but luckily, like, a lot of the stuff he's into is stuff that I like as well. But the exception is, like, mobile stuff. They also like, both of them, they like mobile games. So he was, like, telling me today, like, we was babysitting, he and both my niece and my nephew were telling how, like, at school, the big hot game is, like, some new mobile game called, I forget, called, like, Geekpon or something? Geekpen? That's some sort of weird name. It's like Geekpen. It sounds very similar to Roblox, from the sound of it. It's apparently like a thing that has like many different custom games. So you know, like that's what the kids are into. They're into the mobile stuff. And like they like the like my niece and nephew, they also like on their they have like iPads, and like they're really into like playing like these like all these like weird tower defense games. Like they got these tower defense games where like you have like cats. They're always like animals. Like there's one with like cats, and there's like another one with like monkeys, and the monkeys power up. And it's something really weird. It's like the monkey one. It's like you cover the screen with like monkeys, and then balloons come on the screen, and the monkeys. If you're playing right, the monkeys kill the balloons so fast, all you see is just like explosions on one corner of the screen, and there's like the entire screen is just like cluttered with just garbage. But I guess that's people like it because it's, or the kids like it because it's funny, because it's just like a bunch of garbage on the screen. Like the screen is just full of like this nonsense. That's what the kids are into. It's different, you know. But you know, still, it's like, I don't know. It is different though, because it's like it's not the same excitement as like nothing is gonna match just the pure like excitement of the PS1, the Super Nintendo, the NES, the Super Nintendo, the PS1 era of like the hot new stuff coming out. It's not really the same thing. Like now it's just kind of more like, because like, you know, the latest mobile game with like monkeys, that's not like the latest, that's not the hottest new technology. Like that's very much like, it's not about technology. There's none of that anymore in this. It's just like, man, but that's like what the kids are into. Like technology, like mobile games are just like, they're so big. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's not the same, but you know. But I don't know. I'm sure that my nephew and many kids will have a lot of good memories of like Minecraft is pretty cool. Except I think it used to be cooler, but it's still pretty cool, I guess. Hard to say what people will. You know, like things are always changing. So the way that people, like the way that we feel about what the things that people really like, and you know the way people feel about their childhood is gonna, you can't necessarily know. You can't know how things are gonna be. People always assume things will just stay the same, but things are always changing. But not me. I'm done changing. No, you know what? I'm changing too, because like, you know, now I'm going to the Philippines. I used to go to Japan, now I'm going to the Philippines. So even I'm changing. It's a big change. Oh, I'm getting tired. You guys like Lemmings music? This is decent work though. I mean, this is decent work getting done. At least some work's getting done. I wish I had worked it. Like, I'm not sure when I'm gonna. I'm probably gonna. As far as like the comic goes, there's no way I'm gonna have enough of a buffer for the Philippines. I've kind of let too much time pass by, plus various things get in the way. There's no way I'm gonna have enough time for a buffer. I was thinking I might do like an intermission strip to eat, but I still want to. I don't want to like take too much time. I want to like get more done first. So I'm trying to get as much as done as I can. A little bit going a little crazy trying to get as much as I can in the short remaining time I have. They gave up on mastering the interface and controls. I mean, yeah, like they've rather than like experiment. I think the problem is that mobile games and the way that mobile games control mobile devices are. I mean, here's what I think is the case. Mobile devices are bad formats for games. They're just bad formats, but they're extremely popular because they're so. The problem is that everybody uses them. Like, it's just simply that's where the people are. That's where like all the casual people who like don't want to get dedicated gaming systems or invest a lot into PCs. But they, all those people still have phones, and they're looking for just more casual stuff. They don't really care if it has good controls. They just want, they're fine with really basic stuff like Candy Crush or whatever is the latest thing. That's why and mobile stuff has evolved to accommodate that audience. So the mobile games don't need to be good games. Good games are not what sells for mobile. But yet it's because every single person in the world has phones, it's a dominant market, Mobile, yeah, I don't think it's not really surprising that it hasn't evolved. It probably never will. It doesn't need to. People who want, it's not really a market for people that like games. It's a market for people who want to kill time. Mobile games are not about being good games. They're about killing time. I mean, to a certain extent, they are about the same things that games have evolved to become about, which is not so much having fun, but just kind of addiction machines, manufacturing addiction, which a lot of modern games have turned into as well. So I mean, a lot of mobile design has infected modern games as well, obviously. But still, there's a lot more. There's still really cool, interesting games being made, and not on mobile. I mean, even on mobile too. People try to make stuff like that on mobile. It's just that's not the stuff that's successful. The stuff that's successful on mobile is not interesting games or cool games. The stuff that's successful is the stuff that uses psychology to milk people. The French movie Lemming. This is good music for talking about the sadness of mobile games. It's such a sadness. What would David Lynch say? It's such a sadness. No, I don't know. I don't know that one. I've seen a few French movies, mostly horror movies. Inconsiderate Deed. But I haven't seen that one. They didn't try. Yeah, well, I mean, they could have tried harder, but also, I think they were just too restricted in what they could do. It's just a bad. I really think it's a bad format for games. It's too limiting. What you can do is just too limited for games. Yeah, let's do another song. Too sad. That is a really good song, but I guess we could, yeah. Wait, this one's kind of loud. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Not all formats are created equal, right? It's not I mean, I think they've done as much as... They probably, honestly, have done as much... Well, they haven't done as much as they could, but... They've done a lot to what... Mobile does not have buttons. Mobile really is better for really simple stuff. It doesn't have buttons. Not good for in-depth games like what you would get in dedicated game systems. Dedicated game systems have evolved the opposite way. More buttons, more sort of elegant design for being able to access all those buttons and different control schemes. Like like a phone, a mobile or iPad, a mobile device is not a device. It's not designed for games. It's designed for being a miniature computer, like a phone, and then now a miniature computer, which it's not even that good at. But I don't even like touchscreen stuff in general. I prefer stuff with buttons. Touchscreens are so inaccurate. Touchscreen keyboards are annoying. Typing on I just don't really like phones. I don't like phone apps that much. Even for non-game stuff, I don't like phones that much. Except, you know, they're sophisticated devices that let you do a lot of things. It's just that you have to put up with an annoying interface or get used to it. Which I kind of am, but it's always so annoying. You probably would into it, dude. Yeah, and mouse and keyboard is this sort of... There's a parallel there because mouse and keyboard is not designed for playing games either. It's designed for, like, word processing and, like, data entry and using a computer, like, you know, like, using programs. Not for games. But games, like, computer games end up being designed... It turns out there was a lot they could do to design around those features to make games that they like. But it did create this weird phenomenon where now you have this, like, brand... There's these brand of, like, gamers that are, like, this computer elitists. Where they refuse to, like, do anything but keyboard and mouse for everything. Everything must be keyboard and mouse, and everything must be very tech, like, very, very high tech. You know, maximum frames per second. Maximum resolution. More than aesthetics. And you know what I'm talking about. But, I mean... This is only natural if you think about it, because these are all things that a computer is good at. And a computer is not really good at, like, a mouse and keyboard really doesn't make... There's a lot of weaknesses as far as, like, controlling a character goes, like a character in a game, unless you design everything to the exact certain way, specific specifications, where you have, like, this... Either it's a specific FPS controlled a certain way, or like or it's a third-person game that's controlled exactly the same way as an FPS. A specific mouse look type of thing with like the ghetto D-pad on your ASDW. Or it's like MMOs with 1,000 buttons. Because the thing is, a keyboard is really good at is having 1,000 buttons. Like a keyboard is not a good interface for like a thing that has buttons. That is contoured to your hands. It's not really designed well to be like a gaming device, but it's good for the. But PC games have like completely designed, like it's totally shaped the way like a large amount of games are even designed in the first place. What I'm saying is your point. Well, yeah, no, I mean the same is the case with. The same is also true of mobile phones. That like the games are designed around them. But I do think that like keyboard and mouse has its own limitations as far as like but I think it has less limitations than a phone. A phone has got even more limitations. It's even more limited. Let's try to stream again for a trip. I'm going to try to. I can't promise, Mr. Leo, because I got family stuff going on, and I got a lot of work. I got family stuff. Although having the work is not really a barrier because I plan to do another Patreon stream. We're gonna do a couple. I'd like to do a couple Patreon streams in a row. I'm behind on Patreon streams, so I'd like to do a couple in a row. That way I can kill two birds with one stone. I can get the work done I need to get done, and I can stream. But anyway, yeah, you know, I don't know. But mobile games are going to continue to be extremely popular as long as mobile devices are extremely popular. And that seems like it probably will be the case. I mean, you know, mobile devices have become, you know, things that like it's hard for people to live without. All right, Mr. Leo. Hey, thanks, Mr. Leo. I appreciate it. I'll still try to, I'll be in the Discord. I'll be around, or I'll try to be around. I'll try to, and maybe I'll do a stream from the Philippines as well, or something. Upload a video or something. Mr. Leo, yeah, I'll see you again. I'll see you again at some point, not too distant future. Hope you have a good one. Hey, Monocule's here. We were talking about you earlier, Monocule. Monocule, are you a homesteader? Because apparently, who was it that was also... Was it inconsiderate deed? No. Wait, who was saying... Oh, Henry. Henry was saying that he's a homesteader. He likes... He sells eggs from chickens, like, as if he... Like, his life is a Harvest Moon game. Which I did not know about him. Monocule, how's it going? You stopped in? How's it going, Monocule? I'm sorry there hasn't been that many streams of late, Monocule. Like, you know, did you hear about the computer problem? Like, I had massive computer problems. My computer, like, just was destroyed. Like, it has this really weird, crazy, but I don't know, like, if you follow the Discord or not. So maybe you haven't heard. Basically, big computer problems. I had to end up eventually, like, browsers were not working, basically. Like, that was basically it, but, like, it was unfixable. And apparently it was, like, a software problem, and eventually I had to reinstall Windows. So now, like, you know, I have to go through... I still have to reinstall a lot of software into my computer, but everything... I believe everything is saved. I didn't lose anything. Just, you know, it's annoying. So I lost a bunch of days of streaming to that. I have family stuff this weekend. And I have family stuff this weekend, and then... that's why you haven't seen me that much. So I'm going to be busy this weekend, and then, you know, next Tuesday I go to the Philippines. I'm going to be there until the 27th. So there's not going to be very much Flipsider. I'm going to try to do 1 or 2 more Patreon streams before I leave, if I can, though. I think I should at least be able to do 1 more. No, I didn't lose my data. Everything was backed up anyway. Everything was backed up. Like, it was pretty recently backed up. I would have lost a couple months worth of data. But, my computer was not... It was still usable, so it was in a state where I could make backups. I could make fresh backups, so everything was freshly backed up. I actually didn't even need the backups anyway, because I didn't do a clean install. I did a simple reset. I just did a simple Windows reset, and that was enough to fix it. I'm glad it did. Like, I don't know, like, maybe in hindsight I should have done the clean reinstall, because I didn't realize it was going to take a whole day. So if that hadn't worked, I would have had to waste it. But I mean, it did work. In the end, it worked for the best. Because I didn't even need to use my backups. Like, all my data was preserved. The simple reset in Windows, it preserves all your data. You just have to reinstall all your programs. So it really was not... It's still kind of painful because there's a couple programs that are a little bit... I forgot... I keep forgetting how to reinstall them. Photoshop in particular. Actually, a lot of stuff was pretty painless. OBS was really simple to like reinstall all my old scenes and settings. It was really simple. iTunes just like seemed to remember all the library data. I guess it saved it, so I didn't even need to do anything there. Like, Photoshop was painful, but luckily I was able to. I probably shouldn't. Well, let's just say my old copy of Photoshop. My old copy of Photoshop's not even supported anymore, CS3. But I really like that version, so I did not want to lose it. Also, don't want to pay whatever you have to pay. I mean, there's Photoshop replace. I guess Photoshop is getting to be a little bit out of hand. Like, people don't like the way Photoshop is. Or I don't know. I don't really know that much, but they have like Photoshop alternatives now that are free. GIMP or something? Maybe one of these days I'll change into that. But for right now, I'm going to stick with my CS3. It still works like well, that's what I'm used to, you know? I like sticking with stuff that I'm used to. It just makes sense. You don't need in your life... You don't need to... Space Team? Exactly, like, even, like, because the people on mobile, the most popular games are not the ones that are good, it's the ones that are, like, abusive and exploitive. That's what makes money, that's what works. Which is why, that's part of the reason why games in mobile aren't good, because there's no motivation to make good games. the motivation is to make games that psychologically abuse people. You get some crappy terms now. Yeah, I mean, you know, but yeah, and like the new Windows looks like I don't want to upgrade to Windows 11, but apparently there's people that have made like a new, or they're working on. I don't know. I haven't looked at it, but they're working on like a new classic shell app thing that reverts the look and like a lot of aspects of it to how the original Windows, or I mean how Windows 7. Like I have my current computer modded. That was one of the it's one of the first things I have to do, and I did it on my laptop as well. Like I downloaded like the classic shell thing, Open Shell, for Windows 7 or for Windows 10, because like I can't like anytime I like get onto like a computer with like native Windows 10, I just can't use it. And it's not just the Windows, it's not just the start menu, it's like the file. I use the I don't know if like that one guy from the Discord was here, like he likes new Windows, you know. I don't know, he's used to it, but apparently he doesn't like use the start menu or anything. He probably uses it very differently from like I like the file. I like to use the like I use the Windows Explorer constantly, and I use the start menu sometimes as well, and I use the icons on the desktop, and I don't just use the shortcuts for everything. Photo P. They train it on your data, and it says too bad anything about it. Oh yeah, that kind of sucks. Seems like they shouldn't be allowed to do that. Space Team returns. Space Team, huh? Yeah, maybe I'll check it out sometime. Now's not really a good time, but we could check it out sometime on stream. If you want to remind me, I'd be happy to check it out. Oh man, do you guys like music from the animated Lord of the Rings? Shit, I hope this doesn't get a... I feel like I've played this before. It doesn't get a mute. It should be safe. I hope. Over land and over sea. This is the instrumental version of one of the songs. I love those. I love the original, like the old Hobbit cartoons and the Lord of the Rings animated Bashi cartoon. I like it more than the Peter Jackson one. I don't care what anybody says. Turn on some features. Yeah, well, that's like, but like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to see what, I need to like check out some video or something. I want to see what Windows 11 looks like if it's like modded to be like Windows 7. Like how, specifically the File Explorer. God, the Windows 10 File Explorer really sucks too. I hate it. It's awful. Like it just makes no logical sense the way that things are lit. It's just completely stupid. I think it's that like the design for these things like Windows and other programs are like gradually taking on more aspects of mobile design. Like yeah, it's this kind of like black box stuff. Like Windows is not designed to like be logical. It's designed to like kind of to herd you into the things it want. Like it's designed to have advertising and to like herd you into the things that it wants you to like push your nose into things. I mean, look at this. And to not really be, if you want to like kind of have some control over like I don't know, I'm kind of a little bit uptight about like I like things to be organized a certain way. That's why I like that's why I like the earlier Windows better than Adobe's gone to hell. Oh, goofy Star Trek thing. Oh, okay, I see. That's interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. I think there's been other stuff like that as well. I'm sure there's something like that on Steam as well. I think so. Yeah, I'm trying to think what like Windows Explorer. You know, like again, like I really like to use Windows Explorer, like just to do like sometimes just to, like run programs. Like I'd rather go to Windows Explorer and like look for, even bother with, like hotkey some things. Like I like to keep everything like laid out in a certain way if I can, kind of organized nicely, and I prefer that style of organization where it's like based on like by the drive. You know, you click on the drive, you go to subfolders. Like that makes sense. And like Windows 10 reorganize it so like now you have like all these libraries that like forced, and then like the drive menu is like sort of buried, like the useful stuff is buried in like all these like weird library stuff that they want you to use that I don't want to use. I don't like the way, but they don't, there's no way to like custom, you can't like, do you guys like music from Mario Artist? Apparently Mario Artist Paint Studio was that like GameCube? It was like, or N64 DD. Never came out in America. It was like kind of a follow-up to Mario Paint. I'm gonna check that out sometime. That is interesting, Asian Waste. Yeah, I know. I would like to check that out. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like, I mean, it's interesting. I don't know if it would be the kind of thing I don't know. I'd be just checking it out. But yeah, it would be hard to stream. I guess you could stream it. It'll get reduced to people shouting over each other. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Oh, your port is setting needs to be configured due to the oncoming hazard. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, it's an interesting idea, at least. Yeah, I'm glad, Monocule. Monocule, how's everything going? How's everything going, Monocule? You got anything, you got any news to report? Anything going on? Oh, okay, I understand. I don't know. Maybe it's fun Asian Waste. I don't know. Right. It's interesting anyway. Maybe after I finish this panel, I'll be done for tonight. It was 12:30. I don't think I can. I'm fine. It's a short stream. The Patreon streams are usually short anyway. I'll try to do a longer one. We'll see. Like, I don't know. I think the likeliest times would be Friday night or Saturday afternoon. Maybe even early on Saturday. Because Saturday late, I'm going to have to be at a Halloween party that I definitely don't want to miss. But, yeah, probably should about wrap up. Monocule, you got anything you want to say to me soon? I'm gonna have to get going. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Anyways. Another report. As to your question, eggs. You do sell eggs. Oh, so does Henry apparently as well. That's interesting. All right. Hey, you know what? I think I'm pretty confident we'll get at least one more stream. Oh, this is probably loud. I like the song a lot, though. I think we're going to get at least one more stream before I go. I'm gonna wrap up now. Hey, thanks, Monocule. I think maybe you will. Hopefully you will. I'm gonna try really hard to get at least one more in. Probably it's gonna be another Patreon stream because I need to catch up on work. And also these streams. I'm behind on these streams anyway. And work. So it's going to be another Patreon stream. You guys can look forward to that. Or hopefully you look forward to that. But don't worry. regular streams will happen again. It'll happen again someday in the near future. You'll be around this weekend? Oh, okay, Monty. Well, then thank you very... You know, all right. I hope you have a good weekend, okay? All right. I appreciate it, Inconsiderate Deed. Hey, thanks so much. I will report. And, Monocule, yeah, hopefully you'll... Well, thank you, you know. I look forward to seeing you again in the future sometime. Or, you know, hopefully we'll get a chance. I gotta get going. I gotta get going, guys. Thanks for watching this. It was good to catch you. It was good to catch you on one of these few November days. Alright, who are we gonna raid? Let's raid... so you just raid Macaw. Yeah. Thanks, Season Wage. Again, I might be doing one more stream before I go. Probably. But, channel has follower or subscriber only chat. Oh, since when is that the case? Alright, guys. Well, hopefully I'll see you soon. Alright, you guys have a good one. Take care now. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you again. Later. Oh, I forgot to do this. Okay, later, guys. See ya. Later. Good night. Love you. Bye.